CICS, Miss Jessica Beasley, the Associate Director of CICS. Miss Beasley, will you come to the podium?
Good morning!
Good morning!
Like she said, my name is Jessica Beasley, and I am the Associate Director and proud parent from CICS Washington Park, an organization that serves 9,200 students and their families. Each day, I walk into a building with some of the most dedicated educators in the city of Chicago. They work extremely hard to make our school one of the highest performing schools in our area. These are some of the most passionate people you will ever meet. By voting and supporting House Bill 5225, charter schools will be able to retain and recruit the best teachers with competitive wages so that we can continue to soar in closing the achievement gap one student at a time.
Thank you, Miss Beasley. When I say have your, you say your say. Have your.
Your say.
Have your.
Your say.
All right. And the man who helps us have our say every day, the president of Inks, give it up for Andrew Broy.
Thank you, Sylvia. We would not be here if it were not for champions, both in your communities and here in Springfield. And so it's a privilege for me to introduce two champions for charter schools here in the General Assembly who've joined us today to say a few words about why they support charter schools and why equal funding for all public school students has to be a priority in Springfield. First, please join me in welcoming Representative Burke to say a few words to the assembled crowd.
Thank you, Andrew, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon, sir.
Let me tell you, with this crowd, your voice indeed is being heard today. It's seldom that we get groups this large on a particular issue. But given the fact that this is the future of our society, the future of our state, in fact, the future of the world, I don't want to sound a bit prejudiced, but I do represent a community where there are 3 UNO charter schools. And I know Sylvia called the name out a moment ago, and I saw my entire neighborhood walking into the Capitol, so I don't think they're here for this few moments, but we're going to see them the rest of the day. I happen to be the sponsor of the bill that you are here in support of today, and I happen to be... Sometimes it's not just that you put your name on something, not that you talk about something, but very often it's an opportunity to put your heart into something. I happen to believe that charter schools are making a dramatic difference in our world. I don't know how public education has been able to survive without this alternative, without this additional help that the charter schools have provided. As you know, our state's in very, very difficult financial state. We don't have the dollars that we used to have. But no matter what we do have, it should be shared equally among all public schools, including the charter schools. That's what this bill is about. I look forward to the continuing cooperation with you folks individually and as your schools, and certainly with the support of yourself and your parents and these very fine organizations. We're going to see a success in the passage of this legislative initiative. It's fair, it's the right thing to do, and certainly it's the right time to do it. So thanks so much for coming to your Capitol today.